Have you been wondering how to add products to your PandaDoc catalog? In this video, we'll walk through the easiest way that you can bulk add products into PandaDoc so that they sit within your product catalog and you can access them quickly for proposals and quotes. Let's jump in. So we're starting off here in the PandaDoc catalog area, and you can access this on the left-hand side of the screen down under Documents, My Documents, Templates, Library, just here, Catalog right here. You can also access it from the top service pane at the top here. So what we want to do is, it is certainly possible to add each individual product. So you can go in here and you can add in the individual product, the SKU, description, you can add in information in here, add them to bundles, etc. You can do all of that within the individual product area. But what we're wanting to do today is add products in bulk, because the majority of businesses will have established products, established SKUs potentially as well, aligned to their products. So they'll want to add their catalog potentially into PandaDoc, and you might be one of those businesses. So what we'll do is we'll go import, and we will choose whether we want to fixed price products or volume based. For this purposes of this video, we're just going to focus on the fixed price products because they're the most common. If you click this all requirements, you'll be taken to a link which actually is very helpful in determining or in answering some of those questions that you might have around what are the constraints in terms of adding the products in. So you can use the CSV at the very bottom of this PandaDoc help article, which is located here, this sample CSV 2024. At the time of this video, it's consistently updated, but that's what it says here at the moment. So yeah, this section here, the create new products via import, just below here, where it lists out the field names, it'll tell you the format for these field names and give you an example of what that would look like. So that's basically a good starting point. And what we want to do is I'm going to jump straight into that CSV. I've actually downloaded that sample CSV, so I'm going to jump straight in there and show you guys what this looks like. I'm also just going to make this a little larger. Okay, so this is just in Excel. So you can see that we've got the SKUs on the left-hand side here. We've got the name of the item, the product name, I guess. The description there. You've also got price, the cost of the item, images. If you have images that are publicly hosted and you can pull in to the product here, or each individual product, I should say, you can do that here. And then we've got the type of the product, whether it's a bundle product or whether it's a regular product, the SKUs in the bundle, so you can add additional SKUs, and you can see here that the bundle product here has these SKUs added. So 100,003 and 1, and you can see that they're listed here, right? So that's sort of how the bundling works. Again, in that help article, it provides a little bit more information on how the SKUs in the bundles work. We've got category, which is basically the folder and how they're sort of how they sit within the system. So we've got category A and then nested category B here, and those two items are going in there. This item will just sit at the top folder level. So you can see here they use the word in PandaDoc categories, but they're basically just folders. Folders that sort of sit here, and then the items sort of sit in, the products sit within those folders. And we've also got currency, so you can add the currency, custom field, field name values, and that will add a custom field onto the product. And then you've got the billing frequency if you're billing differently as opposed to fixed price fee for a project. You might have a monthly billing or a yearly billing, a quarterly, etc. So you can add all of that in there. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and import the standard data provided by PandaDoc, and we'll see how this looks. So when we start the import, you can see that it says it may take a while. You can import up to, I think it's 100,000 products at the moment at a time. Also, one important thing to note is if you want to update and you had amended your items within your catalog, or you've got them outside of the system and you make those updates, basically the way that PandaDoc works is the SKU is a unique identifier. So in terms of updating, you basically just import that same file format with all the correct columns, etc., in, and you won't end up with duplicates, providing that the SKUs are the same. So you can export if you've got an extensive product library in PandaDoc, you can go ahead and export and then make those changes to the CSV file and then import it back in. That's a quick way to make those amendments rather than going into each individual product, because that's how you do it within PandaDoc. That's sort of how that works. So I'm just going to refresh my screen here, and we should be able to see those products and the way that they have been configured here. So let's have a quick look. Okay, great. So we can see that the products have been added. We can see that there is a category now, category A, and then a nested category B. And within there lie those two products that were within those nested categories. So we can also go back to all here, having a look. This product here, $20 per month, that had a an assigned, we'll just jump back here, had an assigned monthly pricing. So we'll just jump into one of these products and have a bit of a look at how this has been configured. You can see the name is correct. Product names are required field, of course, and that's been added in here. It's a part of no category currently, though within the actual product itself, you can go ahead and add that in here. And you can see that the cost has been applied, the price, everything is as we had detailed, and the product images have come through as well. There's also a custom field name in here, and there's no value assigned, but that's how that's been configured. So that is basically it. There's not a lot to this. That is pretty much everything. Like I said, if you wanted to, you could export these now, and then you'll be able to receive it via email, and then go ahead and make the amendments and then re-import it again via this tab here. Import fixed-based products, and then providing the SKUs are the same, you'll be good to go. So any questions on this one, please drop it in the comments, and I hope to chat with you soon. Thanks. Bye.